How the doing, peeps, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to part 1 of this video. Part 2 will be coming later on, but we're here at a classic, and we're at a classic because we're at Blea Tarn, and we're here all due to us having a photo peep meetup in the morning. So we are going up Lingmore. We are going to go to the Great Wall. Hopefully the heather is out this time. I'll leave a link up here to the last time we went up there. And I've got Big D with me and Daniel with me. They're looking at a couple of classics over there. All because we've got some cracking reflections tonight on Blea Tarn. But for the time being though, I'll show you the composition I've got with. It's probably the only one tonight because there's no clouds. But there was a bit of light on the Langdales. I'll spin you round. The composition was just this little group of rocks here. I did do it on a vertical. It's leading straight down onto the Langdales there. This would be great if there were a bit of cloud. Put the camera back on. That was a composition there. It's quite dark, so I'm going to bring the shadows out in post. But that's looking straight down there at that composition. We might try a bit of astro. Anyway, if we do, I'll bob these on as well. But this one will definitely be on. I'll bob that one now for you, and I'll come back to you in the morning because we are going to try a sunrise in the morning. We are hoping for a bit of mist in the morning just to cover this tarn. And if it stays still, morning mist reflections, you cannot try it, can you, while we're here? So yeah, come back in the morning, which will be in literally 5 seconds for you. Just like that, it's morning, peeps, so good morning. As predicted, we have some mist. Let me just spin you around. Look at this. And I have come back to that final image I put on last night with that bit of a log just in the foreground. As you can see just here, it's just round about here somewhere. It is still dark. It's not even 5 o'clock yet, and we are getting some pre-morning light in that top corner. We have got 1 or 2 people arrived. Simon Caldwell, he's just arrived. Another chap in the car park. So yeah, the meet-up in until 8 o'clock. But they're all come here early. Just for this. Because this is looking fantastic this morning. Anyway, I'll put this early shot on for you. We are going to wait now for a bit of colour. But it is just like glass this morning. Look at that. So if anyone wants a reflection shot this morning, they are going to well and truly get it. So anyway, I'll leave you with this until we start to get a bit of colour. What I've actually done, I'm actually still working on this same composition. Because it is getting lighter, I've actually moved the camera a little bit lower. So now, literally at hip height, come down lower. Just so this is filling the whole of the foreground now. It isn't making sure side pike is not clipping this log, which is roughly about there. And it is getting rid of most of the distracting foreground. Saying foreground, there's absolutely abundance of rocks and stuff around here at the minute, with the levels being quite low. I have got the 50-400 as well, so when this light catches, there's a nice group of trees over there, which if it catches that could be quite nice. But if you want a reflection shot, this morning is the morning. So anyway, I'll pop this one on because we've got some swirling mist as well, just starting to happen on the right hand side. See if this will pick it up. It's round about there. So hopefully we're going to have a morning of this. We're just now waiting for this light to come up, and of course we have got a time lapse going. So I'll bob this next blue hour shot on and let me know your thoughts on it, whether dropping down is the right thing to do, because when you're high up you have got a bit more of a gap leading your way in, so I'm trying to cut that gap. Right then peeps, you can probably see me now. We are getting that bit of colour now. I'll spin you around. We have got one or two clouds now above Side Pike. You can actually see the Langdales now, and I've hired the camera, all because the cloud there is now reflecting in the tarn just down here. So I've hired the camera to separate this log and Side Pike, just so you can get that streak of cloud in there. So it's just it's like a proper mirror image. And of course, cutting all this foreground out, these rocks here, just focusing on this log, the one at the right hand side. I'm going to clone the one on the left hand side out if that creeps into it, but I am in about 28mm, so it's just gripping it out. The mist is now starting to float all the way across in front of us. But yeah, hoping that light is going to catch these clouds and onto the Langdales. And with this mist still here. So if it does, that's the image. And for the first time in a while, I'm going to stay with this one composition. If the light suddenly goes off, then I might go around to the other side where I took the one last night. But for the time being, it's going to be this one composition just while everyone gets here ready for this meetup. Back with you. We are getting a touch of light now, just into the Langdales, just round about there. It's not a golden glow as such. It has been sunrise for quite a while, as you can see, but look at the reflection still. Absolutely pristine. So everyone's filling the boots at the minute. I've taken a few shots just with the trees and over here just reflecting. It's quite different. And also there's a lone tree just over in the mist. I don't know whether this is going to pick it up or not, but try to get it when it reappears and stuff like that. So when you come here, it's not just this. It's not just the reflection shot. You have to look for all the little bits and bats. But I'm going to take another couple of shots here, and then I think I'm going to go around to where I was last night. So for the time being, I'll bob these on, but stay tuned to the video because we are going to be going up Side Pike as well for the heather, for the meetup, and we have got a few people here already. All along the side, just making most of these reflections. Right then peeps, I've moved round to where I was last night, and this is why. Still using this as a foreground anchor on here, but the reflection and the reeds is giving you layers upon layers upon layers, especially now the far reeds round about there, you can just see them intersecting. I'm on a portrait orientation. Through the back of the camera, just take that now. I'm trying to separate these rocks as well the best I can. I am quite low. Try and cut the distance out between these rocks and the reflection. I might even have to go a little bit lower, but if I go lower I'll lose the separation of the rocks. So it's one of them where a compromised image, but I do like a vertical shot. I think this just leads it right. We are getting light now on the side of the Langdale, so I think I might try horizontal as well, just while I'm here at this corner. Anyway, for the time being, I'll bob these two on for you. Right then peeps, I'm going to end with this final image, and it's a vertical orientation, taking into account the Langdales and the layers upon layers what this mist is giving. So in part 2, it's the meetup where we'll go up Side Pike. So I'll leave you with all the final images from here, which will only be a couple more because we're focused on that one composition earlier. So obviously last night found this one, so I've come back to this one as well. So really 2 compositions, but I'm going to take a couple of images of the trees and the woods. So I'll end with all of them anyway. As always, if you've enjoyed this, please give the all thumbs up. If you're interested in one of the meetups, join the Facebook group Photo Peeps, because that's where this next video is going to be. So yeah, see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.